Imagine being so triggered by government efficiency. Imagine being so angry that they're going to make sure that every penny from taxes or from tariffs is spent in a way that is going to benefit the American people. Imagine being triggered by that. And that is why it is so amazing to see Karoline celebrating all of Trump's incredible victories all within just a few weeks. I don't think our country has ever seen anything like this.
We are 2 weeks in, and President Trump is already delivering big wins for the American people. Let's go through the facts. On the border, President Trump declared a national emergency, deployed the military, ended catch and release, and reinstated Remain in Mexico. And already, illegal crossings are down 95%.
Doesn't she have the calmest voice in history?
We are resuming construction of the border wall, and Colombia's president is now offering his own plane for deportation of illegal Colombian immigrants. On the economy and energy,
She is such a savage. She never fails to have some type of interesting comeback in there, you know?
President Trump unleashed American energy, declared a national energy emergency, and killed Joe Biden's radical electric vehicle mandate. Wall Street is booming, AI investments skyrocketed to $500 billion, and there's $20 billion flowing into U.S. data centers across our country. President Trump is restoring law and order. He labeled the drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and he is deporting criminal illegal aliens, and he signed the Laken Riley Act into law. Draining the swamp, President Trump signed more than 45 executive orders. DEI has been purged from the government and our military, and lazy federal workers have been ordered back to the office. And when it comes to free speech and transparency, President Trump took 12 times more press questions than Joe Biden did in a week.
That is such a hilarious stat. President Trump took 12 times the amount of press questions. I love the fact that they are tracking that.
Reinstated 440 silenced journalists to the press room and ended government censorship.
Yes.
Promises made, promises kept, and we're just getting started.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Karoline is actually the biggest savage of this generation. I mean, there is no bigger flex than being the White House press secretary and then calling federal government agents lazy people. That is such an absolute flex. I am starting to become a really big fan. Watch what happens when they asked her if the media was out of touch.
The media out of touch? I think the media certainly is out of touch, and I think that's proven by a number of things, John. Number one, there was a New York Times poll that was released prior to President Trump's...
Did you notice how she said John? Apparently, she has memorized the name of all of the journalists in that room. She is so dedicated. It is incredible that Donald Trump has managed to surround himself by the brightest minds of our entire country. He needs to write an entire book about how to surround yourself by the right people. It's truly awesome.
Inauguration by the New York Times, which of course is a legacy media outlet, that showed that 83% of Americans support deporting the individuals that you mentioned. Illegal immigrant criminals.
Look at her face when she says, is the media out of touch? This is basically a no duh face. Also, have you guys noticed how not just people in our government over the last 4 years, but in our entire society have to be so careful about what they say, and they tiptoe around certain subjects as to not offend anybody. But I love how Karoline so blatantly and clearly said that illegal immigrants are criminals, because therefore we don't have to guess what she stands for, and we have more trust that she is going to stick with that over the next 4 years. A lot of people have been comparing Karoline with the last White House press secretary, Karen Jean-Pierre. This person says that she is half her age, but 500 times more based and articulate. Let that sink in. I would love to know what your guys' opinions are about the two, so please leave a comment below.